Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. And with the pressure mounting from the pro players on the developers to fix some of the issues within the game right now, the team scrims are still continuing on in the background. OpTic played up against FaZe last night. Scump talking about the likelihood of OpTic continuing to stream their practice going into later this season. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach more people. And please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. This firstly from Octane. Oh yes, he says, going into Los Angeles. So moving out there now, I'm pretty sure, well, the entirety of the LA Thieves team is going to be based out of LA. Now, what that means for their practice, who knows? They're hoping for a LAN league so they can just fly out to the events, but they're going to be there in the, I guess, whatever it's called, the 100 Thieves cash out facility or whatever. So pretty cool to see Octane now out there, potentially going to see some more scrims and practice from their ends. Wanted to mention this as well, because it's just some chaotic stuff, right? We've talked about Halo earlier today and how they seem to be killing it on all fronts. It's not looking good for Activision and really just the entire situation in general. Dan Bunting, I'm sure you guys know that name from the track side, is no longer with Treyarch. Apparently this report comes out like there was some great investigative journalism done by the Wall Street Journal, and they go in and find a number of really damning things against Activision. I mean, it feels like it's not a surprise at this point, but it's just remarkable. So there was a serious assault allegation against Dan Bunting back in 2017. Now, the investigation recommended he be fired for it in 2019, but Bobby Kotick, the CEO, intervened and kept him in the organization, which already very questionable indeed. There was also some other things that came out that said that Bobby Kotick had threatened to kill his advisor or something. Just some serious crazy stuff going on here. And I mean, as a result of things, pretty much a load of Activision Blizzard employees yesterday have staged a walkout calling for Bobby Kotick to resign. Now, the thing is, of course, Kotick reports to the board of directors, and it seems like the board of directors is like, well, if our share price doesn't dip too much, then let's keep him in. Which, I mean, I don't know what's going on here, to be honest, but it's just another one of these things where we had this a few months ago, right, when initially the reports came out, and a load of the sponsors pulled out of the CDL and have now kind of silently snuck back in the back door. Whether that kind of we have a repeat occurrence here, and just, bringing the focus of Activision Blizzard away from what they actually should be focusing on, the CDL, but of course they're bringing their focus away for very good reason with situations going on like this. So, if you guys want to check the entire thing out, I'll find the article and leave the link for you guys down below. But, yeah, just crazy stuff going on. And, well, speaking of Call of Duty, of course, we've got this from the Na'Vi side. Of course, Na'Vi recently winning their major in CSGO. They're in a lot of different games, but they've never been in Call of Duty. They release a roster in the Call of Duty mobile world. This is quite the thing, really, because Call of Duty Mobile has definitely been making some, well, not exactly a resurgence, but it's definitely been increasing in popularity the last couple of years or so, and well, whenever since it launched. And actual competitive rosters are being fielded, as they say right here. Na'Vi, Call of Duty, Warzone Mobile, and is their mobile team. Now, of course, what this indicates is that, okay, they're going to get some Warzone guys, but maybe it indicates they're looking for Call of Duty in general, right? I don't really know what they're thinking here. I don't imagine they're coming into the CDL anytime soon, but you can't rule it out with situations going on like this. So pretty cool to see nonetheless, because of course a massive organization just entered Halo as well that we looked at slightly earlier today. This then from Parasite and Slasher, any bomb glitch fixes, and I mean Slasher is just passing out, he can't be bothered at this point. Between no third mode even being in the game, 3 playable maps only, trash gentlemen's agreements, and the bomb glitch, I'm just straight up losing it. And understandably so, most certainly. And as Slasher says yesterday, wait, did they fix the camo glitch before the bomb glitch? That's the thing, this bomb glitch has still been in the game. Maybe by the time this video goes out, it'll be fixed, but I mean still, they scheduled a release for it, or they scheduled a fix for it to be released, but yet the camo glitch fix is getting it, and all the camos the people that they got glitched for have now disappeared. And as Temp says, he's not happy about it in the replies. I mean, it's just one of these things, it just boggles belief sometimes. I really don't understand it. But let's talk about some of these scrims that went down last night. FaZe versus Los Angeles Guerrillas. This, firstly, pretty interesting and entertaining to say the least. Map 1 at Bocage, 250 to 48. Now, to be fair to LAG, they had some decent results here. I've been hearing they haven't been having the greatest time in scrims as of late, but still, they play against FaZe. Of course, FaZe have been streaming some of this stuff, so we actually get to see exactly what is going on there. And yeah, LAG not having the prettiest time right here, but maybe things will improve for them. But still, 250 to 48, not the greatest result. I mean, we can see Simp even on the highest ping in the lobby at a 50 ping. He's got 43 eliminations. Now, on the other side of things, to be honest, yeah, everything comes down to your SMG duo. Well, it's pretty clear that that's how it goes. That's what we talked about with London earlier today and why their team actually could have some dark horse potential. Of course, on one side, you've got aBeZy and Simp leading up in terms of score, 35 eliminations, 43 eliminations to aBeZy and Simp. On the other side, you've got Asim and Huke at 14 and 17 combined. Both of their kills combined are less than even single eliminations on the other side of things, which obviously not looking great, but Asim and Huke, I think in general, have been looking okay, probably just an off map for them, and Bocage at the end of the day, to be fair, is usually pretty good one for SMGs. Maybe not the greatest map to play play aBeZy and Simp on at the end of the day, right? But and still, just kind of interesting to see Slasher and Gunless how this is going on this side of things, but plenty of other scrim results to look at. This also from OpTic versus FaZe. They played maybe just one scrim set last night. We'll have a look at how everything went down yesterday. But I thought this one particularly was incredible. How iLLeY dropped 41 kills for the loss. They lost this map 250 to 199 on Tuscan here, and actually kind of get smoked at 14 and 25, but Scump goes positive. Shotzi's 20 and 33, but iLLeY's 41 and 26. And looking through some of these scoreboards last night, it seems that a lot of the games it's iLLeY's top fragging for OpTic, which to be honest is actually a pretty damn good sign, because in theory, Shotzi, Dashy, and Scump should have no issue slaying. If iLLeY's putting up good numbers, of course, like, you know, you could argue that iLLeY's putting up good numbers. I mean, look, if Shotzi and Dashy were putting up great numbers, iLLeY probably wouldn't be 41 and 26. But I mean, still, I thought it was a pretty ridiculous stat line to lose a map to FaZe. But I mean, still, it's just kind of crazy to think about, to be honest. Non-traded kills, 27 of them, and 4 assists as well. Kills per hardpoint, yeah, like 4 kills per hardpoint. Objective kills, 20 objective kills. Like, what an insane map from iLLeY, but it still manages to lose it, to be honest. So going through the entirety, I just wanted to kind of scroll through these because so many maps happened last night. Thanks to CDL Scrim Intel for putting all this stuff on the timeline, because it's really great to look at. You see here, LAG, for example, they beat FaZe on Tuscan 250 to 228. So they bounced back relatively nicely. They lost to Gavutu, they lost to Berlin, and it seems the teams have also started to scrim against some Desert Siege. So it seems like that might be the 5-map rotation here for Hardpoint, 250 to 164 on this one, and they played a brief set 2 on Bocage, and they almost got 100-point clubbed again. So it seems like LAG wanted to kind of have redemption for that first map. Didn't really work out too well. Then the FaZe guys played Westar, and they beat them relatively handily on most of these maps as well. Pretty much as you might expect, they beat them on all. I mean, 250 to 64 on this final one right here. And then OpTic played FaZe. That was the map 2 we just looked at right here. And then we have, 247 to 250, so just to lose a very close Berlin. And 251 to 71 here on Gavutu. So OpTic definitely got a couple of maps in. And I mean, we also had New York versus LAG later in the day. So a lot of maps, as you can see. But OpTic played FaZe pretty briefly. Generally split maps. FaZe probably just slightly got the better of them, especially because, FaZe right now definitely looking to recover from a couple of days ago. But I wanted to share this clip that I stumbled across from Scump a few days ago when he was talking about just before they actually started streaming and playing this practice and playing these scrims, what he was thinking about streaming for the rest of the year. He says that right at the start of the year, it's going to have no impact at all, which I think is absolutely true. Kind of strange that some of these teams aren't doing it, right? Because even FaZe are streaming their practice right now. But towards the end of the title, he makes it very clear indeed, they're not planning to stream at practice towards the end of the year. There's more important things on the line.
Gotta win this year. No streaming scrims, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we're not winning because we're streaming scrims. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you.
They're taking Baker.
Streaming scrims for a month into the game would not have... I don't think it would literally have any influence over our placing at the end of the year. I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't know where that comes from. Like, yeah, maybe if we stream scrims like 6 months into the game, it might hurt us. But at the very start, nah. Oh my god, these guys are getting tucked into bed. But no, we're definitely not streaming scrims like deep into the year. Definitely not. Just a little bit at the start. I mean, people don't even know how to play the game yet.
So, of course, streaming practice always has its pros and cons in a way. Like, obviously, there's money involved. You get some good streaming stuff in. And the OpTic guys in general, would be wise to leverage that. Like, the following, of course, that they do have. It makes it great for the fans as well, being able to watch these team practices. But at the end of the day, it does reveal towards the end of the title exactly what you're doing on certain situations. And also, maybe it distracts you from some degree from focusing 100% on practice, which is probably something you should be doing in the modern day and age. And there's a reason why most other esports, people don't stream team scrims towards the end of the title. But of course, this also from bSport Josh. Like, look at this, for example. Like, this is basically packet burst. And it's just insane, like, how annoying this is. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, what can he do in this situation? It's so frustrating. Crimsix actually came in the reply and kind of explained exactly what you can do to get rid of this. Fixed it by uninstalling the game, reinstalling GPU drivers, reinstalling the game, sit in the main menu until all the shaders are done, then restart the PC. So if you guys have been having issues with this, maybe give this a go from Crim. But as Mack says, just told him, like, leave it, just uninstall the game and leave it there. Like, that might be the better situation. And just to mention this also real quick from Gunless, because we looked at this slightly earlier today, but Simp says in the reply, this game is great, smiley face. I thought it was going to drop the thumbs up, to be honest, like the kind of slasher, thumbs up, sarcastic stuff, thumbs up around. I'm having a great time. Probably tongue-in-cheek on this one. Speaking of slasher, this also from OpTic Trippy, one of their Halo guys. It was Envy, now kind of in the OpTic Halo team. I honestly, when I first saw this, I thought this was slasher, and I was like, okay, the facial features don't quite add up, but it's very similar. The hairstyle, like the way, like the ear shape or whatever, the beard, and Momo Bro thought the same thing on OpTic slasher finally, and as Trippy says, Formula Scump literally thought the same thing, so I'm honestly kind of remarkable. I feel like they look well similar, but maybe I'm just tripping, to be honest. I'm tripping about this picture of Trippy. And just to finish off with this from Subliners, if 16 maps weren't already enough, which it seems like maybe they're not, to be honest, here's a chance to bring back some of your favorites. What maps would you guys choose from these games? Of course, if you have to choose one from Black Ops 4, one from Modern Warfare, one from Cold War, like, I think in general, the ones they put in the background here are probably on the money. I mean, Raid from Cold War is always a no-brainer, to be honest, for every single game mode, and Gunrunner certainly from Modern Warfare. I don't think there was any better map in that game than Gunrunner, but Black Ops 4, I think you could switch things up. You could go for an Arsenal, you could go for a Frequency. Maybe I would go for Frequency, to be honest, in a 4 versus 4 title like this. I think that could play really fun. Seaside probably too big for it, but maybe it could still work, I don't know. But I mean, they're not going to bring it back anyway, so I don't even why we're discussing it, but still, very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells the YouTube gods this is a good video, and looks like you should see it as well, and help grow the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you much as always, take care, and I will see you next time.